our community and show them that they're worth something, we are failing. And I'm here to tell you, church, we can't fail this. We can't miss this. We can't miss out on this. You know, my grandfather had a saying, when he preached, he was a 50-year minister, Southern Baptist minister. And I don't feel this way right now today because I know I'm going to get something from you. When he said he'd get up and he'll say, if the church can't say amen, he's going to ask the lights to say amen. If you can't say amen to what's going on here, from stepping on your toes just a little bit, that means something. Because maybe you will have a call to action to do something to save our youth. Amen. They are, like I said, the most important. We sit here and we sit on our soapboxes and we talk and we cry out and we say, Lord, what should we be? I asked God that question over 4 years ago. I said, God, where should I be? What do I need to do? Where do you need me to serve at? And he led me to be the suicide prevention coordinator for the state of Virginia for our National Guard. And then when he led me there, he started to tell me, I need more for you to do. When Brother Alex asked me to come and talk to you today, it was more for me to do. That's what we have to take a hold of today. Not what we feel like we can't do, but what we can do. If you're sitting on your thumbs and you're not doing nothing to encourage, to uplift, to raise these youth up, shame on you. I stepped on your toes today. It means too much to us. I remember talking to this young man as I walked up. And he looked at me, he said, you look like a businessman. I'm about the business of God. I'm about that business. I feel it in my heart, and I feel it in my wife, and I would talk to her all the time. I said, God got something for me to do, but I just don't know what it is. And I think we're getting that answer today. We are getting that answer today. As I go out and I talk to folks and I continue to pray and I look at it and I say to myself, where do I need to be? Ain't no better place than right here. Ain't no better place than right here. We're facing a crisis here. There's a suicide committed every 11 minutes. Every 11 minutes, there's somebody that decides to take their life. What do you think is missing in their life, church? You're missing their praise and worship, which I gave us today. Come on, church. Ain't that what we're missing? Yes, sir. You see, they don't took it out of our schools. Why did they do that? We need that in our schools. We need somebody to continue to uplift Christ. We're not doing it. They need to see it in your lives. They need to see it in your everyday walk. We're not doing it. Well, it's a call to action today. It's a call to action to talk to our youth about what we can do better. You know, we talk about unity in Ephesians 4:2. How do we create that unity to make it happen and make it work for us? How do we create that unity where people will respond to what we're saying? It's through the way we live. We can't sit there and say and be hypocritical when we're a hypocrite ourselves. Church, I'm talking to us. I'm talking to us because it means so much to me. When I can sit down and I can go to a family and I can look at a soldier that has taken his life or a family member that has taken their life, it means something to me. You got to have the patience, what they talked about in Ephesians 4 in chapter 2, verse 2. You got to have that patience and that humility to come and humble yourself, not only before your mankind, but before God, and realizing that He is the ultimate judge. Amen. Sometimes we go through and we live our lives because we're afraid to step up and do things. We're afraid to say, hey, you're wrong. We're afraid to hold ourselves accountable. Accountability starts right here when I look in the mirror. It don't start with you, it starts with me. So when I get up and I'm accountable, not only to myself, but to God. Not only to my family, but to God. That's the important thing, right? Sometimes you ain't going to know what to say. You ain't going to know how to handle yourself. You ain't going to know what to do. But I can tell you, if God leads you, you cannot fail. Amen, amen. And when I talk to you, I'm talking to you from the heart. I talk to you because I care so much about where you're at in your lives. We see it all the time. There's nothing positive. Am I right or wrong? You look at social media, there's